Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Split, and
we still have not done a Croatian food vlog.
It's the year of absolutely being, absolutely nothing, absolutely crushing, absolutely everything, absolutely love.
I love food, and I love learning about other cultures and their foods. So basically, today I'm just going to feed Wes, and we're going to reflect on everything that we've tried already because we have had a lot of food here.
me and you guys, we're going to eat together, okay?
We are starting with cevapi. Wes, what is cevapi? I've told him a lot.
This is actually a sandwich. I know we're right beside the sandwich place. We're back. We got the sandwiches. Okay, so
What's
we got
it called again?
ceviche. No, So what we did was we went to two different places.
But they're very different.
Yeah.
So the cevapi are the little meat sausages, and they serve it with like a roasted red pepper spread and usually onions, but Wes got no onions. Mine is like on a different kind of loaf.
And we went to this one. The guy was a little bit grumpy. He did not want to be filmed, but that's not why he was grumpy.
Understandably so.
It was his restaurant, and he said, this is not Croatian food, it is Bosnian food.
Yeah, we told him we were making a video, and I think in this whole region, all the food is sort of influenced by the countries surrounding it. So cevapi is Bosnian.
A full loaf of bread.
Nom nom nom.
And it's warm, nice and warm.
So you guys can tell, it tastes really good.
I would say mine's too much bread. The bread to sausage ratio is off. Street food isn't very common here actually. Like you'll see a lot of pizza, but if you're like, for example, in Mexico, street food, you could get tacos anywhere, tortas, you could get whatever street food at the markets. Here, I don't think it's that common.
No, I like let me just say, I love Croatia. We've been here for 2 months, so we must like it. But there's no restaurants here. Like, people just go and drink coffee all day. No one eats.
There's a lot of fancier restaurants. And, you know, we're on a budget. So we always look for street food, and we found that a little bit hard here. So, Wes, what other Hungarian, what other Croatian food have you had here?
This is my favorite meal. Like, we had something called Pekka. And we just learned from the grumpy guy that sold us the sandwich. He was a nice grumpy guy, though. He was just in a bad mood. He said that Pekka means like cooked under fire. So we went to this place the other day. It's in the last video. And like, they cook some meat underneath like a bowl with some coals on top. That was kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, it's really good. So we had veal and rooster and potatoes and carrots, and they cook it under a dome, and they let it sit for hours.
We were in a national park like earlier in the day, and the guy texted us a picture of our food being cooked.
Oh, it's such
Like,
good
so
service.
awesome.
Best meal in all of our travels in Europe. So if you're in Croatia, try to find the Pekka experience, which you'll probably have to go outside of the city for. But now it is time for dessert.
Dessert, we're having donuts, right?
They're called fritule, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they're like fried donut balls. Kind of like Timbits for Canadians. I don't know if Canadians
They're
are
little
watching.
donuts. Guys, can you imagine in about 3 seconds we're gonna get some of these?
There's raisins inside, and you can get powdered sugar on top. This full bag was only 10 kuna, so $2. And they're so good. They're like Timbits.
Guys, we are in absolute heaven here. Let me take you, let me show you.
Finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
And right by here, there's a place called Luca Ice Cream, and they have homemade ice cream, and we've been already, but it's so good. And they make it from, sometimes they make like the cakes that they have at this bakery, they turn into ice cream. Like, really good.
So guys, did Felicia tell you the time she spent $1,000 on olive oil? No, but it was like $50 she spent on olive oil here.
No, it wasn't 50. I spent $18 on a liter of olive oil because they posted in this expat group that I'm in on Facebook about a fresh shipment coming in from the islands straight from the trees, and I had to get it.
She had to meet some guy on the back of a boat at midnight in like a dark dock.
He's exaggerating. But I did have to go to the ferry terminal to pick it up from this little sweet old man, and it was $18, which I think is a little expensive, but it's really good olive oil.
Okay, so what else did we have today?
Not today, but because of our Airbnb hosts, we've actually been able to try like local food. They just bring us food for free.
Okay, yes, when we got to the Airbnb, the lady had 3 bottles of liquor in there. She says, drink them and we'll refill them.
Ivana, if you're watching, thank you so much. Her family makes the liquor. I don't know if it's brandy or some kind of like
We had it at the
alcohol.
dinner yesterday, or the other day.
So the base is all the same, rakia, and then they add certain things to it to give it certain flavors.
Cool.
So
It's a
banza,
traditional Croatian.
like a welcome drink.
One of my favorite foods is cabbage rolls, okay? So what does the lady give us for Christmas? Her family cooks cabbage rolls. So Croatia has cabbage rolls. They were so good.
Yeah, we had.
Oh my God.
She was so nice. Like they call it sarma here. Sarma. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it was cabbage rolls, and she actually had cevapi too on there.
Most wonderful time of the year.
And the cookies. Do you remember the cookies?
Oh man, I sometimes I eat way too much cookies. Like I don't normally like to eat any sweets, but like sometimes I just go on a binge and I destroyed those cookies.
They're little moon-shaped cookies. I have to like hide sweets from him sometimes. Croatians and their pastries, like there's bakeries everywhere, every corner. Like that's where I usually get the burek that I like, which apparently is also Bosnian.
We should go get one of those, yeah?
In our Hungary vlog, I don't know if you guys saw our food Hungary vlog, but like we ate so much that day that we felt pretty bad at the end of the day. So we're trying to pace ourselves, and it's like a recap. We're recounting all of our Croatia things. It's gonna be hard to leave.
Yeah, you know what? It's that thing. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Sing it with me, Phil. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Till it's gone.
Is that an actual song?
We have to leave in 2 days, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we got to do all this stuff.
We always leave it to the last
We
minute.
got to
and
eat these donuts. We got to eat this fish, and
I think part of the reason we leave it to the last minute for food, especially, is because we're so used to eating at home.
yeah, we got to save those dollars. That's how we travel. We
Yeah.
eat at home a lot.
Like 90% of the time, I would say. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We each have our own thing that we eat almost every single day. And
I got a habit
it
of
helps
eating.
us save
I got in the habit of eating tortellini for breakfast.
with egg.
I don't know where that came from, but it's the last month every morning.
And for us, like, it works. Like, I'm okay with eating at home if it means I get to stay in Croatia a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you guys like, you know? Another really popular thing here in Croatia is charcuterie. Wes did not know what that was, but it's the name for the platter with like cured meats, dried meats, cheeses, pickles, olives, those little kind of things. And we had a huge tray brought to us by another Airbnb host, and so we had a Croatian charcuterie experience for free, courtesy of our Airbnb host.
Phil, is it open?
Yes.
Woo!
Guys, I got black risotto because we've heard about this since we first got to Croatia, and it's black, and I'm a little bit nervous, but we're gonna try it. And Wes, what did you get?
I got deer and potatoes.
That is wild boar.
Or maybe wild boar and no gnocchi. I don't know. I didn't screw on the mic properly, and it fell into my food before I even touched it.
we're not meant for fancy restaurants. But we had 3 recommendations. The first one was closed, second one was too expensive, third one is where we ended up.
Felicia got risotto, black risotto. What? It's like, I didn't know what it was. It was like rice with fish, cuttlefish, and it's like it had like squid ink or something in it because it was like
I don't
completely
know what
black.
makes it black.
She was putting her lips on the napkin.
I think maybe my teeth are even black. It was interesting. I'm glad I tried it. I'm not sure I would get it again.
But I hope you guys enjoyed our video of the food in Split. Got only a couple days here left, so I just want to say adios, Croatia.
Did you hear?
Se puta madre?
Yeah.
Oh, someone was swearing in Spanish as we walked by. Or as they walked by.
Did you say adios, amigos?
No, I said adios, Croatia, but adios, amigos.
Havala. We hope that you learned something about Croatia and are inspired to come and eat here or to just check out how beautiful it is.
Catch you guys in Bosnia, Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Croatia, we're gonna miss you again.